Hi kids, it's time for Sunday school. Pastor Mike here. Well, I'm going to start Sunday school today by showing you a picture. So look at this picture. Do you know what creation this is? Sort of looks interesting, doesn't it? Do you know everything about that animal? I mean, that little animal, do you know what it is? I know somebody that knows everything about that animal. Why? Because he made it. God made this animal, and it is called a peacock mantis shrimp. Got that? A peacock mantis shrimp. You can probably imagine why it's called a peacock, because it has all these different colors. This shrimp is red and orange and blue and green. You know where it lives? It lives in a warm ocean waters. And this little shrimp can see 10 times more color than we can. This little shrimp. It can move each eye on its own. And it has a powerful punch to protect it from its enemies. Wow. If you asked me to create a shrimp, I couldn't create a shrimp as unique as this one, as the peacock mantis shrimp. But God did, and He created something even more unique and special. You know what it is? It's you. We are going to learn today about creation. And I'm sure that you've heard how God created the world over and over again, but we can never get too tired of it. So I'm going to sort of abbreviate Genesis chapter 1 and 2, which tells us about creation. In the very beginning, there was nothing except God. Then God began to create the heavens and the earth. God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. God thought the light was good. He called the light day, which is what I'm in today, right now, and He called the darkness night, which we'll see later. This happened on the first day of creation. The next day, God said, "Let there be an expanse between the waters." So God made the expanse. God called the expanse sky. Now today our sky is sort of cloudy. And He did that on the second day of creation. On the third day of creation, God spoke and created dry land. He also created the seas. Next, God created plants, like I'm sitting in my garden. God made these wonderful plants, and He made, I think there's a tree, an apple tree behind me back there. God saw it all, and He said, "It is good." Now, I will say, until this year, I really didn't think these were good. But you know what? They're good. And all of a sudden, I like these. In fact, they're very good. God saw it all and said it was good. Then God said, "Let there be lights in the sky." God made the sun to give light in the day, and the moon and the stars to give light at night. God saw that it was good, and that was the end of the fourth day. Now, when you go back to plants, there's some interesting things. I really like my garden. Like, look at this. Look at that big cucumber. Wow. And then, now I like the little tomatoes, but the bigger tomatoes I'm not sure of yet. I haven't ventured out in those. And then I'll reach way back here and look at what I planted way back here. Look at my carrot. Now, I didn't create the carrot, but they're awfully good. There, I have my lunch ready for later. So, on the 5th day, God created all kinds of sea creatures, like that shrimp. He created the fish, the dolphins, whales, stingrays, and more were created to swim through the seas. He created that dreaded shark. Yeah. And he created all the types of the birds to fly. Now, in our neighborhood, it's really cool because we have doves and pigeons around here that fly, and we'll hear them coo, coo. It's really cool in our neighborhood. And he made robins, cardinals, ravens, doves, parrots, and he created them to fly across everything that God had created. That was the 5th day. On day 6, God created land animals, cows, horses, lions, zebras, giraffes, so many different kinds of animals. And God saw all of them good. And then he said, God spoke again and said, let us make man in our image, according to our likeness, and they will rule over all the animals. So God created man in his image. God planted a garden in Eden, just like my garden, except God's garden in Eden was so much better. And he made trees to grow in that garden, and he had, including the tree of life. And another tree grew in that garden. It was called the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God took the man and placed him in that garden to work the garden. Just like I have to come out here and weed my garden, and I have to water it, and I get to pick, pick tomatoes and eat them. And God gave man one command. You may eat from any tree in the garden, but you may not eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, because if you do, you will certainly die. And then God made a helper for the man. He made a woman. And God saw all he had made, and it was good. On the 7th day, God saw all of his work was finished, and he rested. God called it holy, because he rested from his work of creation. Aren't we glad that God created things? That he created everything that we see with our eyes? Aren't we glad? Be thankful. Today, spend some time thanking God for all that you see, all of his creations. When you look at the trees or the birds or the flowers, be thankful. When you look at your family, be thankful that God made it and it's good. So now I have a memory verse for you. We're going to memorize this week Isaiah chapter 40, verse 28. And to help us memorize it, I have some actions. So here it is. Isaiah 40, 28. Can you say that? Isaiah 40, 28. So here's it is. Do you not know? Put your hand up. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. Do you not know? Make a question mark with your finger. Do you not know? Do you not know? Have you not heard? Do you not know? Have you not heard? The Lord is the everlasting God. The Lord is the everlasting God. Stretch out your hands as far as you can. Mine go a long way. Just thought I haven't heard tomato. Okay. Do you not know? Have you not heard? The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of the whole earth. The creator of the whole earth. Have you not heard? Oh, do you not know? Have you not heard? The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of the whole earth. He never becomes weary or faint. He never becomes faint or weary. He doesn't get tired. He never becomes faint or weary. Do you not know? Have you not heard? The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of the whole earth. He never becomes faint or weary. There is no limit to his understanding. There is no limit to his understanding. Here's the whole verse, Isaiah 40:28. Do you not know? Have you not heard? The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of the whole earth. He never becomes faint or weary. There is no limit to his understanding. So practice that, include your family in it. Have them learn this verse with you. And rejoice today that he is the creator of the whole earth. Good to talk with you today. I love you. Spend time with God. Read his Bible. Read the Word. Pray. Talk to him. If you can, bring your family to worship on Sunday. We'd love to see you at 11. Good to see you. Love you. Bye.